Big Dog. What is up, Nerd Nation? Welcome up to another episode of 9NerdYards, the Dave series breakdown. We're breaking down episode 3 of season 1, Hypospadias, and we're also breaking down episode 4, Somebody Suck Me. Somebody suck us, because this is a great lineup of episodes right here. Dion, shout out to Dion.
We know ID. We know this.
We know this. But if you like Atlanta,
that's such a good one.
If you like Atlanta, you'd like Dave, and if you like Dave, you'd like Atlanta. I'll just say that.
I think Dion would definitely like Dave.
Yeah,
I think you'd appreciate it for what it is.
I think Dion is just prejudiced against differently abled penises.
We'll get into all of that. About penises.
What the fuck are they talking about?
Since we're talking about penises, let's introduce them. You know him, you love him. The big dick of the show. It's Jeff, aka Mike. Mike, what's going on, man?
How's it going, guys?
He looks like Mike.
I'm excited. I mean, you know what? He's from Chicago too.
Way too much like Mike.
If I just should I just go ginger for the next episode?
You're not already, huh?
I will say, switching up, I got rid of my emo, my My Chemical Monday emo pin for.
You're rocking a Darius?
Oh my God!
I'm rocking Darius.
That's amazing.
That's an amazing pin. I wonder where you got it from.
I'm loving the producer.
Wonder where you got that pin from.
If you want those pens, go ahead and reach out to producer Terry. All money and all proceeds go to just 9NerdYards and trying to level us up. So go ahead and do that. And we just talked about him, the man, the myth, the legend. He's a legend in the streets. You know him, you love him. He's with us today. It's producer T, aka Terry. What's going on, man?
Man, not much. Getting ready for the next adventurous trip. So not next Monday. Well, not this coming, but next Monday when we're breaking down Last of Us. Please tune in and don't forget to say, bring me something back, because I guarantee you're going to want something back from this trip.
Yes, you will.
And what did you bring back for the last time? You went to Tokyo, right?
Tokyo. Just got back.
And what did you bring back?
I'm sipping on this sweet cola syrup from Pepper's Cafe. It is a homemade Coke flavor syrup that you'd use with your carbonated water and mix it. But the main difference is that this Coke syrup is made with peppers. Like black peppers are in it.
Dude, I'm
drinking that with a little bit of rum inside. Really good.
Going old school
it's surprising how much this thing tastes like Coke, like a Coke.
Okay.
But made with peppers, so it has like a peppery taste to it. It's weird.
Okay.
That sounds fantastic.
Shout out to Pepper's Cafe.
Sounds like an alcoholic mole, and Mexicans love that shit. Well, you know him, you love him. The reason that we are all here, El Capitan, El Presidente. He's the leader of the Nerd Nation. It's Nine. What's up, baby?
Somebody suck me. You know how it is. Big up to Sarah. I finally got my 9NerdYards pins. You can see them there, and you guys just gotta check it out. Follow Pindependence. You can find the link in the description below if you guys want to check that out. What was I going to say?
Again, all proceeds support the show, so go ahead, show us some love.
Absolutely. And and I also had a little quick announcement. Tomorrow, call off work. I'm dropping a video. I'm dropping the video tomorrow. So
it's about to go down.
Like the stock markets in 2023.
Make sure you grab some popcorn. It's going to be a big one. So that's going to be tomorrow.
Clear your schedules.
But tonight we'll be going over Dave, and we have some really cool episodes.
Clear your schedules, watch the drop, and then go watch Ant-Man. Let's go. Let's do it.
Man, my video's coming out save your money. Don't watch Ant-Man. Wait for that shit to get on the streaming services. Watch my video.
I actually was gonna go watch Ant-Man.
I already got to.
No, I think I'm gonna go watch Ant-Man 2 by myself.
Don't be fronting with the fans. Don't be fronting with the fans. I don't
want
want
that.
But
no
still
cap.
You're giving me Kang. I'm gonna watch it.
But yeah, we are breaking down episode 3, Hypospadias. Let's talk about this. I just shared an article actually before we started this. I don't even think I knew this. Dave actually suffers. Dave Bird, Lil Dicky, actually suffers from a form of hypospadias, and that is rather. I knew he had some sort of surgery when he was a kid. I don't think I actually knew he had hypospadias, which is.
And what is hypospadias,
crazy.
Blake?
Bring up some pictures, buddy.
I'm gonna need an explanation. Let me get an explanation.
I was waiting for 9. I was waiting for 9 to pull it up, and then usually pulling things up. So
we should mention that if you do Google hypospadias, make sure that you remember that it is definitely not safe for work. We'll just put that out.
Do not do it on the work laptop.
Don't get mad at producer T. Don't send me hate mail talking about I got fired for looking at mutilated.
They're not mutilated. They're just
they're disfigured and disformed.
It is a mutation of the penis where your pee hole is not where it needs to be. So, or you have two, and that's very strange. It does come out like a super soaker. So let's get in on this episode real quick. Speaking of hypospadias, we got right on there, huh?
The weird thing is, it can even be like down by your balls, like your pee hole down by your balls.
Yeah.
Also, random fact: Hitler also had hypospadias.
I was gonna say that, but you were not here on Monday. We threw out a lot of slurations, and we also had Alex Jones on the show. So I felt like we just needed to let the temperature of the room go down.
Yeah, maybe.
Let's move on.
Oh yeah. That was a amped up last show.
That was an amped up episode. If you missed it, go watch. If you're Last of Us fan. But let's kick this off real quick. Producer Terry, you taking a little sip. I hope you're clearing your throat because I want to hear your top 3 from this episode. Funny moments, funny quotes. What stood out to you?
Top first moment is just when we get to hear that song. That song's a banger. Talking about I ate her ass. She came. She gasped.
And I love it because they play it at the end of the episode. I was like, that's actually fire.
But it's like looking at Allie's eyes each time he says the word ate her ass.
Like something awakened within her when she heard that.
Just each time. But there were 2 moments when he said it, and she did it each time he mentioned eating ass. I was like,
and I'm not going to get this stream pulled down, but I don't know. What do you guys think? Can I play like 5 seconds, 2 seconds, 3 seconds?
I don't know. FX is pretty. They're pretty on their game about that shit.
What a chain of events I've been fucking. I ate her ass.
That's her face right there. And I actually used this as the thumbnail for this video. Because I was just like, oh my god, she's like
thinking about it.
He's like, interesting.
And I think it's also important to point out, this is the first any lyric of Dave's Allie's heard.
Right, in person.
Right. Like she's not like actually heard him rap like live, really. Or he's just too afraid to do it.
Yeah, and I was going to say that is a differentiator with here. Like in this show, we get to see Dave rap pretty prominently a lot, and it's always silly bits like this. Terry, what's your number 2?
Number 2 is, I'd have to say, this might be someone else's because why wouldn't it be? The exposure of the fuck me silly 3 when he gets caught. And he's trying to whoa, what the fuck is that? Why is it so heavy? Why is it only heavy? He's like, First of all, that's a lot of questions. So.
And
when he answers with to simulate humanity, I was like, bro.
The top half, I don't know. I don't know where.
Where's the top half? I'm trying to find like a.
I know nothing about that. Yeah.
Thing that I could use here.
You got to be careful too to make sure it's not.
What did the fuck me silly 1 and 2 have? Why is the 3 better?
Because the 3 didn't look too advanced.
1, 2, and 3 to make it better.
Also, Allie, that's not AI. That is very much analog right there.
I mean, come on. He's not masturbating to it.
What is that?
Okay, here we go. Just show this right here.
That's going on the soundbar.
Just that pops out.
It looks like Tommy's dead body.
So you're like, what the fuck? Did you like kill someone?
Why is it so heavy? Oh my god.
I think if any of us found this in anybody's room, we would have the same questions though. Like, where is the rest of this body?
I don't know if it's that. I don't know if it's that weird, guys.
Where's the top part? Okay.
Of course. You're like, I don't know. That doesn't seem too off the bat right there.
It's pretty normal.
Mike, you got the top half? You have the top half?
It's the only part I got.
And I guess number 3 is just the ending of them on the table and Mike just pulling into the garage. I'll just park on the street.
Maybe I could just use
because then it builds up to like the next couple episodes where they're like, you forget that table's existed,
and it comes back. The table comes back.
Like, have to eliminate any.
And it doesn't.
I was like, why did the table have a hole?
Really good callback.
Charlie.
Here.
It's like how they keep the table. The table doesn't go away.
No, it comes back. And that's great. They bring it back as a recurring joke. All right, Mike, top 3. What do you got?
All right. Well, I'm going to start by saying producer T took my third one, which was just the end of Mike just going, just going to park on the street. So I'll get a new one for that. But if you know me and how I feel about this show, unsurprisingly, Gaeta. It's Gaeta's always got my favorite moments. And this one, when he goes, yeah, man, I'm like the black Neil deGrasse Tyson.
I like that.
Neil deGrasse Tyson's black. He's like, yeah, I know.
Yeah, I know.
2 is, oh shit, they got orange vanilla Coke here? Man, this place is crazy. Where do you think they imported this from? Man, it looks just like your head. I love that one. And then the 3 will be Mike's like, yeah, I got Stella. Is that rosé? No, it's beer. Oh, that's cool, bro. I was just expecting the finer things.
Yeah.
I'll add to that quote is when when Dave is like, how do you pick up women, Gaeta? And he just like, girl, you're the most beautiful thing I've ever seen in the world. Number. And the girl just goes,
I don't have a phone.
I don't have a phone.
Come on,
and Gaeta's not even phased.
Like, you should have gave him his number. You should have got that number.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Gaeta
and
was
then,
all good. He didn't care. He wasn't phased.
No, he did not. Nothing phased him.
Because that's Gaeta.
What else you got?
Those are my 3.
Those are
your 3. Okay.
All 3 of mine were Gaeta. It was originally I was going to end with Mike, but I had to switch it up.
Facts. Okay. 9, top 3 moments, quotes.
I'm going to start from the beginning. So, number 1, reason why I'm wearing this swag. You know what I mean?
What a great callback.
Just a little. I realized that. I was like, oh, you know what? I got the same.
Little AI.
And I was like, yeah, bro, I got that shit. It's like, and I always used to be like, practice? Not the game, but practice? Oh, I gotta love AI.
Shout outs to AI with that quote. I remember that.
Let's see here. And I wish I could show this part, but the fact that when he was done with the whatever, what's it called?
His exposure?
Fuck Me Silly 3. It's the stick that he had, and then he wraps a napkin. Like, he doesn't want to put his hand in there, so he like wraps.
Bro, that was actually on. That's actually on my list. Is like the stick with the paper on. Like, what purpose does it serve?
Wait, hold on. Did he get a stick from outside?
Yeah.
Yes. Where he's not gonna get it from inside.
That's not an indoor stick.
I'm just saying.
Boy, had that.
Hilarious, just hilarious stuff. We already talked about Allie's reaction. Oh, okay. So when they were having sex near the end, and Dave is trying to talk dirty, and he says, he says something along the lines of like, like, I want every fucking nook, the whole kit and caboodle. And she's like so into it.
Yeah. You want me to come?
Yeah, that shit was just hilarious. But I mean, this is just like one of the most awkward, funniest episodes of the series. In a series that's already so awkward and funny, this is one of the top ones.
And what a long, awkward sex scene that they like two people who really get along.
Don't watch this.
Able to do this. You have to give them credit about how well they worked together to pull that scene off, because that would just be so awkward with somebody you just couldn't work well with.
I
couldn't pull that.
Oh yeah,
have good chemistry if you weren't really good friends. That would be.
I got to feel like they got a lot of that out of the way with the Pillow Talk music video.
Right. Watch
like
that music video.
Been
they're in bed half naked together.
I gotta say, like, I do love Allie and Dave's relationship in this show. I would say, again, with like the Atlantic comparisons, that Allie, I think, maybe has a more prominent, I can't even say, like, when I'm thinking about like compared from Allie and Van, maybe it's just different, but Allie has just a lot more say in what decisions, like the course of the show, I would think, in making decisions that change like the events of the show. Where Van maybe has like just more one-off episodes and she has her time to shine there. It may not play a bigger influence on like the whole direction of the plot.
Yeah, that's a good way to think about that. All right, so my 3 moments from least serious to most.
Blake, what are your 3 moments?
Funny. Yeah, glad you asked. The first one's going to be the fact of, we talked about this in the last 2 episodes, Lil Dicky's character Dave being so insecure, and one of his biggest insecurities, him basically avoiding it, and like doing what his real life counterpart does. Is like Lil Dicky in an interview talked about how during sex, like, he tries to get the lighting right. He doesn't like women to look at his penis and stuff, and so to bring that insecurity into a show like this, and then to have a character on the show, like literally confront him about it. And it shows you that whole dynamic of like, in anything in a relationship, there will be insecurities. And then it's up to you and your partner to sort of confront these things in a very healthy way. And I thought Allie, like, she was ready. She was going to leave. She was like, you're not ready to talk, so I'm not going to be here. And so when Dave finally opened up and got vulnerable, that's when the course of this change, which I really appreciated. It's just like, okay, like, you need a partner like this, and if one's going to be like this. The second thing is Gator's quote when he's with Mike, and he says, when are they going to stop warming up, though? In reference to fish.
When are they going to stop? It's like, no.
And he's like, oh, no.
You just got to feel it.
That's what they do. They're a jam band. I had to explain that to somebody when I was watching it. It was like, is this what Fish really is? That real? It's like, yeah, Fish is a real band, and they are a jam band. And this is what they do for hours on end.
And the funniest part to me about that scene was how much Mike was into it. but not jam band style. He was into it like they were rocking the fuck out.
Yeah.
Which
Like,
most
the
Fish
whole
fans are
thing-
mostly just like, but no.
Vibing. Yeah.
And like he was like really concerned about getting that live show to be able to be streamed. Like,
He was about to open that fucking circle up.
Absolutely. And then my last one is going to be the Drake poster staring at Dave.
Oh,
Both
yeah.
after
Very
he had sex
interesting.
with the fuck me silly, and then after Allie, or during having sex with Allie, just like this, like the Drake poster, like it's supposed to be like a friendly poster, but it's almost like this judgmental look at him.
Drake's judging.
Yeah, and he's just like in shame. Like you feel shame after looking at a Drake poster.
He should have felt shame. Let's be
Right.
honest.
All right, so quick update on this, Jeff. What is the IMDb score on this episode?
Do we want to just get into it, or do we want to do guesses?
We did this. So we did this when we first broke down the show, but I don't remember what it is. One, and two, I'm wondering if it changed from then till now. Right,
Mhm.
this is almost 3 years ago. This season got released.
I don't remember what the initial one was.
I don't
did
either.
have to look it up for this weekend or for today.
Okay, I'm gonna go with a 7.8 on this.
Okay. 9.
I would say this is like I mean, my personal rating is going to be like an 8.5.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
for my
Producer
personal
T?
rating.
I'm gonna say 8.3.
Okay. IMDb 8.8.
8.8.
Oh.
It's a good episode.
It's
I
a good
really enjoyed
good
it.
episode. I agree.
I almost thought about going up with my score.
Yeah, I was going to say 8.5, 8, 9.
So
This is aged
now
well.
that being said, it is the 4th highest rated episode. I'm not going to tell us the others because we'll just go through them as we progress through it. But yeah, pretty good one.
Yeah, that's a solid one.
Now, one thing I do want to point out, 9, with your whole one of your points, the stick. The funniest part of the stick to me was after Allie's like
Goes in the
beginning
bathroom.
to catch him, and he's just like, "Oh man, I don't know why someone left this in here," and he goes and he moves his stick.
There's debris in here. Someone left debris in here.
So ridiculous. Love it
Oh,
though.
man, it was great.
Yeah. All right, so 9, walk us through. We got A plots and B plots in this movie. What is this episode sort of about?
Yeah, I mean, we went over Hypospadias in detail, I guess, and it begins with this flashback to 2001, where Dave is kind of having his first sexual experience or whatever. Playing grab ass, as his parents would call it.
A threesome.
Right, having a threesome, and he gets caught by talking about it, like with I presume Els, like a young Els.
Man,
and his mom is eavesdropping.
That hit so close to home. Like, oh, man, I had a fucking nosy mom too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
If anything, it was just like either like me or my sister doing that to each other.
Yeah.
On the home phone,
Like,
landline.
I did that once to a sibling, and my parents drilled it in real hard. Like, no, you never fucking do that.
You never
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 eavesdrop.
spy.
Yeah.
That's the
I
government's
spy with
job.
my little eye. Yeah. Speaking
Don't
of
say
government,
so.
Alex Jones. No, I'm just kidding. We got the doctors where they spy.
And so I think what makes it good, because exactly what you said, Blake, is that it introduces that insecurity that Dave probably really has. Even as he reaches celebrity, I bet it would just be weird having Hypospadias and having to explain that to your partners or whatever. And you can kind of tell that there's a little bit of heart that was put into this episode regarding that. And who knows, maybe this is an actual thing that happened to him when he was younger, this exact whole scenario right now, which would be really embarrassing. And then we get in some of these screenshots I just cannot put on YouTube. But
I'm guessing all the ones with
they're really
product.
hardcore. Let's see here.
With the doll.
Yeah.
But yeah, isn't it weird that he brings out this doll and then it's just like, why does he have that huge Drake poster? This is like way too big. Even if you're just like a fan or something, it's the
Champagne
only thing
Poppy
on your
himself.
wall. Like
Yeah.
maybe you have like a whole like pop culture wall where you have like a bunch of like your favorite,
Oh,
movies and stuff, but like it's just Drake
He's
looking
staring
down on
at
you
you
while
like
he's
that.
which is hilarious as hell. Let me see here. But yeah, the music scene where he's in the studio, and I think that's just like really great that we do see his like how much of the music production side of things of the show of his own career. And then we typically do get to hear the song that is like referenced or mentioned in the show at the end of the episode.
Right.
And a lot
They
of it
did
is
that
just like really good and really fun too.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did that with John's dad.
Yeah.
John's gone.
Yeah, it's gone.
It's amazing. It's so good.
I still can't believe he didn't like literally release an album for like a soundtrack for the show.
I thought for sure he would have.
yeah.
Like there was a lot of just original songs for the show.
That's even just like a quick cash grab, you know?
Yeah.
Mhm.
The only two that he did release was the Hi, I'm Dave, and then at the end of season 2, the song he does with Gata, that one's
was
actually
so
out on
good.
Spotify, and that one's fire. That's a lot of fire right there.
Man, I'm amazed the jail one wasn't the first one he put out.
I know, right? I caramba.
Oh my
Oh, when
god.
you look it up.
Love it.
I caramba.
Run it back, yeah. I ate her ass. She came.
And so it's just ad-libbing and like and it's just like it's just so many ad-libs that you or like when you're just making a track, then you just have to run through it and then put in your ad-libs and everything. It's pretty cool to get all of that side of things.
Right. So essentially this episode is Dave dealing with the fact that he has hypospadias and how it has been a thing since he was a kid. He's dealt with that insecurity and how he deals with it now being in a full-on relationship with his partner. And then sort of the subplot of this that we have is Mike wanting to watch fish and him getting high with Gata, him and Gata sort of having and I thought about this. They sort of have a little bromance going on because not only do they watch the show, but after that scene, we cut to Dave and Allie, in bed, but Mike is no longer there. Because I was like, where's Mike? Because like they have this whole like scene with, they have sex and then Dave goes to the bathroom and then Allie's screaming in there. Like, and at one point though, you got to catch it because he says, Mike's not home, just go in the sink. And so that to me means Mike and Gata out having some bromance time after the fish concert got lit.
Not necessarily.
Or they just
We find out in the next episode, I think Mike might have been at work.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Nocturnal stock trader.
Yeah, doing some.
No, but he was getting
stuff.
high and drinking. Bro, he ain't
Yeah, that's
like
true.
the same
I mean,
thing.
but still.
But I will say,
I'm a fan. I go with theory of bromance. That's
Well,
yeah.
and that's the thing. No matter what, if you've seen the rest of the series, Mike and Gata have a pretty good bromance, and this is the episode where it really starts. And it starts in the restaurant getting
the grill,
the grill back.
Yeah. And you can kind of see like Mike's like just the way that he operates, that they're building him up to be a good manager, right? Because he's able to like kind of like facilitate these little things and keep the gang simpatico.
Together.
And that whole thing with Gata though, like probably, I mean, just a great part of
we're gonna sleep on the fact that Gata got punked in the gas station.
Gata slept on that fact. Gata's like,
he's like, whatever, man. Like
the shopkeepers, I'm gonna call the police, and Gata's like, about what?
Man, and Mike says, I got shook.
I got shook.
Santino did some great acting in that moment because he looked horrified.
Genuinely scared,
and
yeah.
didn't say a word the entire time.
Right. Like the nonverbal cues.
Yeah.
Then he's got the vampire bud.
The vampire bud.
Which this is foreshadowing to another episode.
Right. Facts.
A bit, yeah.
There's where this guy comes from.
Mm-hmm.
There is payoff for this.
Mm-hmm.
That's the thing. A lot like Atlanta, there's not a lot of wasted space or time in Dave. It is
right.
well thought out, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's a lot of connection points. And there's always like a good tie-in. They won't wait like Atlanta did. Like they'll give it an episode or two, or they'll give it some breathing room, and then they'll let it pay off, or they'll do the callback to it, which I really appreciate.
That callback comes in episode 5, so just 2 episodes after.
2 episodes from now, we get some more callback from this. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, all right, how we wrapping this up? Anything else? Anybody wants to talk about in this episode?
I mean, there's this part I wish I could play, but like we just can't. Like it's just no.
I'm eating their ass more than fucking them.
Can you show Andrew Santino's face as he pulls up in the car? Like that'll give us an indication as to the reaction that we should all have.
Yeah.
And I gotta say,
this is it
that's the
Justin,
perfect spot.
He's bewilderment. Like he's actually rubbernecking. Like he just he can't turn away. He wants to so bad, but he just can't.
Like
away.
You don't want to see Dave, but you want to respect Allie, and you're just like caught in the middle of it.
Right.
Yeah.
And then you gotta wonder, what the fuck are they doing? Why is she on the table?
What is
table? What is this table going on?
And when they play that song, it just adds to the moment that what a girl wants, what a girl needs. I was just like, oh my gosh.
The face he makes zooming into the camera was so creepy.
He looked like a little gerbil.
Exactly. Getting ready to. I don't know if I'd say this is milking me. You're more like a gerbil going after the water.
I can get a little. Maybe I can.
Where are you getting? Where are you getting?
My mom got pissed.
Oh, yeah.
She said, "Don't rap." Guess what? I did. Oh yeah, on my hater game. I guess. It is weird yet lit.
That beat though, his beats are great.
It's fire.
I ate her ass. She came. I gasped.
All right, let's get on to episode 4.
Episode 4. Somebody suck me.
Somebody suck me.
Real quick. That's not the title.
It's just somebody.
Somebody.
Right? Just somebody.
Yeah.
And then suck me.
Man, you better be careful. We don't want Jim Carrey to sue you.
Exactly.
We have comedic rights. We can do parodies. It's okay.
Parodies fair play. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, episode 4. Somebody. All right. Who kicked us off last time? Terry, did you kick us off last time?
Mm-hmm.
All right. 9. Kick us off. Top 3 moments, quotes from this episode.
Let me read the description just a little bit here.
Yeah.
It says, exhausted from his soul-crushing job, Mike takes a special interest in Dave's creative process. With nothing to lose, Dave adopts an extreme approach to gaining fame and recognition. Gata introduces L's to Trippy Red. Introduces should
Such
be
a loose term.
And I gotta say, let's see here. From the beginning of this one is so fire. And it's like another like Gata just being funny moment, because they're having like a hypothetical of like, would you rather be blind or deaf? And Gato chose blind, and his reason is just like, what I got to see for, I don't see it all. And it's just like, that's fucking awesome.
But yeah,
it's so Gata.
I would pick deaf.
I would pick blind.
I would rather be deaf. Then I can be in like The Last of Us. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're gonna have a shitty time as a clicker.
Yeah, but then my brother can just shoot me in the head and just be done with it. So
Yeah.
it's okay.
You're telling me you could go without music ever again?
I mean, I can't go without seeing boobies ever again. So,
I can't go without seeing,
you still get to feel all the boobies, and if they look gross but feel great, you're still good, man.
You're not selling him.
All right, so what do you?
You're not really selling.
You won't know.
I can just watch movies with captions on, and that's cool. That's fine.
Right? Yeah, exactly. I want to see
Yeah,
the movies in the action.
I'd rather be deaf because they've got things that can at least help you hear a little bit. Whereas if you're blind, like it's a little bit more tougher to kind of get that
not
corrected.
until the future till we get
Whoa,
like bionic eyes.
And I hear blind people have terrible nightmares. Like, don't they have like more nightmares than the average person?
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Part of that.
Okay, I guess the question is: would you rather go blind or deaf, or would you rather be born blind or deaf?
I think my answer is still the same.
If it's born,
I'd
I'd
rather
be born deaf.
Yeah, I'd rather be born.
If I live to this age, and then they're like, "You get to go one now," give me blind.
Nah, still.
Damn, that's you're not selling this.
I feel like
I've already seen Daredevil. I know I can get by.
Mike's like, I didn't see it all, man. I didn't see it all.
World on fire, man.
I didn't see it all.
All right, what are your other two, Nine?
Oh, shit.
I took us on a tangent.
Let's see here. Thugger, Gunna, and Ty Dillerson.
Todd Dillerson.
Todd
Dillerson. You mean Ty Dollar Sign?
Yeah, Ty Dollar.
But I mean, yeah, like Young Thug and
was more formal.
like just being funny. And it's just like really crazy just thinking about like the shit that they're going through right
and they're
now.
going to prison,
like,
that they're bound
to go to
prison.
I mean, Gunna told on everybody, so Gunna's not going to get.
He looked like a snitch
probably
in this episode.
God, Thugger's probably God. But you know, maybe there is that the crossover. Maybe he's the link. Gunna can be the secret link between Atlanta and Dave for us.
Oh, that's right. He was in there playing Uno with.
He was playing Uno with Al, so he
with
could
Al.
just be,
that's right.
You know, could be still same Gunna universe. It's the Gunnaverse. And
that's what we call the DC universe now. The Gunnaverse.
Yeah, the Gunnaverse. Hilarious. And then there's just this one part where Mike is trying to convince Dave like that he's culturally on board, and he goes, "Man, I'm cultural. I want to fuck girls in Pumas too." I'm like, what? It's like, you know what? I get what he means actually.
I think that's the fucked up part is that you know like, what he said was fucked up, but at the same time, it's like, well, I did understand what he meant. The way to put it, but I knew what he meant.
But I was like, doesn't Allie wear Pumas? Like, ooh, hold on.
Hold him up.
Hold on a second here.
All right.
But yeah, that's my three.
Let's move it to, we'll go to Producer Terry. Producer Terry, top three.
I'm trying to like remember.
Puppy Chulo. Yeah, get in line. Everyone's saying it.
They're very different shows, guys.
They're just very different.
We know.
So different.
We're trying to
every show we break down.
I gotta say,
is it Atlanta though?
Just one thing that caught my mind. It's so cringe, and you're just like, Mike, stop. And it's when he's talking to the girl at the bar.
Oh my God.
With a good opening line. I have this idea. You want to hear it? And it's so cute. What if we made popcorn out of baby corn? And she was in it. She's like, I was like, oh, that's
I was like, oh yeah, he is.
And he's like, she's like, yeah, we should do that. We should like, okay, look, she's involved. Like, pick up on that cue right there. She's saying we now. And then he's like, don't steal my idea. Because I'm joking. Don't do it. Because I fucked my cousin. He tried to steal my idea. I was like, oh, it's so cringe. Like, you want to like reach in and grab him.
But I would fucking take you to court for sure.
And their face is going like
just lost all interest right there. It just went, nope, he's a creeper. Never mind.
I mean,
Yeah.
even after that initial, don't make me sue you. He was still in.
I'm joking. I'm joking.
Around. But I did. My cousin, I fucked him up.
I fucked him up in court.
Good
That was good.
That's a good one.
All right. Was that all three?
That was just one, actually.
Oh man.
I did like Dave's reaction when he was smoking with Gunna and Young Thug, and I had to think to myself, would I do that if I'm really in a room with two people that I wanted to meet? Would I? Because I was like, when I heard that cough, I was like, oh, he's sick. Like, you don't want to smoke.
He's like, that's a lot of fun.
He is absolutely right. Don't smoke with someone like that. But at the same time, it's
smoke. It's just weed cough. That's all it is.
I don't know if I would have. I don't think I would have been able to like. I think I would have took it. I think I would have was getting sick from them to hang out some more.
Let's see if I can play this little.
Dude, are you sick?
No.
Nope. It's like weed cough.
That look.
It's like weed cough.
And the best part about that is Dave's even like, I mean, come on. I got to lay down some track. You know, we're on the same page.
Right. It's like you rap, I
arguments
rap.
are 100% sound.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
I don't know. I would have tried to chase the clout, man. I would have tried to chase the clout.
Gotten sick for some clout.
I mean, he already hit the blood.
Yeah, you already did. It's already too late.
It's already
Connections or a week
smoking
of a
this. It's
cold.
already too late.
I'm taking that week of a cold. That's why I'm so glad I'm not doing South by this year. I would get so fucking sick after South by.
Oh my god, yeah.
Because you were just destroying your body and yeah. Glad I'm not
Hit that like button, y'all. Don't
We'll see
get
y'all
some
at South
pins.
by.
because of pins.
Get you some pins.
And
Since
just
y'all trying to
final
talk
three,
about Atlanta anyway.
Moment 3. I love that fucking yellow zoot suit from the mask.
Yeah.
I love it. I kind of wanted to get me one. It will rock that thing out. Probably not gonna yell around somebody suck me.
Well, that was
Yeah.
No, you don't do that.
You gotta
I
go
remember-
viral, Dave.
I remember watching the promo for the show and seeing this, and I was just like, "What is he doing with this mask suit?" Like, I'm very curious about this. And then to see the payoff with it, I was like, "Oh yeah, it makes sense."
Okay, so like, I've seen The Mask, but I haven't really seen The Mask. You know what I mean?
It means
You
you've
know
never
what I
seen
mean?
the. You can't lie. Stop lying.
I remember seeing the mask in movie theaters.
Right?
Was
I'd
time
say
to
I
watch
probably
it.
watch it once
I think
a
I
year.
might have saw it like 2 or 3 times because there was like that summer kid theater where kids got to go to the movie theaters for free.
Okay.
And so my mom
Right.
right. the movies a bunch.
Oh, I remember seeing Son of the Mask in the movie theater. And
That makes me
movie
sad for you.
is
Oh yeah,
garbage.
what? I don't even think I saw that.
Garbage.
Yeah, I
It's
never
not
saw it.
garbage.
Really bad. It's really
Which one?
bad.
Son of the
Son
Mask?
of the
Son
Mask.
of the
Oh,
Mask.
horrible.
Yeah.
I took my sister to see that, and she was like,
Why
3
do you
years
hate
old.
your sister?
Bro.
Oh,
She wanted to see it.
That's funny.
I had to convince myself it was going to be good because I'm a big Jamie Kennedy fan, and unfortunately, they did that boy dirty in Hollywood. That sucks.
Seriously. Well,
I don't know. He's
They,
got some follow through with the new Tremors.
Bruh.
Man, remember the Mask had a TV show?
Yes,
Yeah,
I do.
show.
Yes, I do.
That was good.
Same time as the Ace Ventura cartoon.
That's right.
Right, he had like no back to back.
And they had a Dumb and Dumber one.
Yup.
And they had a Dumb and Dumber one. Yeah, I remember all that.
Jim
Oh
Carrey.
man, Kenya knows what we're
Yeah.
Kenya knows what we're talking about.
Kenya, at least I'm
Kenya's
just
a real
one format back. I got it on DVD.
I used to have it. on
Kenya,
VHS.
look what we got now.
9 Nerd Pins.
9 Pins available.
Kenya's gonna be in Austin for South by. We should get her some,
Oh
Oh,
yeah,
shit, yeah.
and we'll send you the link for where to buy them.
from
I think
Terry,
we might.
producer Terry.
I think we can send,
Everybody
I
send
think we
producer
can
Terry.
send Kenya's been a real one. I think I can
I
work out to
mean,
send
I think Kenya deserves it.
Kenya. Yeah. we might be able to send Kenny one.
Find producer Terry and track him down, and then we'll get you some pins.
Well,
Yeah.
well, during South by, she's gonna have
I'll
to
get
just
you.
track him down in Denver.
Yeah, 'cause I'm not doing South by.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, he's not coming.
I
Done
know
with
that
South
shit.
by, no more.
9. Last
Number 3.
funny moment.
No,
Was that it?
that was all of producer T's. That's
That's right. The Zoot Suit was the last one.
Mhm.
Or it's producer Terry. Yeah.
Jeff.
All right.
Mike.
So a shout out to Nine stealing my Todd Dillerson. Todd Dillerson.
Which is actually a real moment that happened.
It was, oh my God, it made me so happy.
No, this is like a real moment that I watched a little Dickie interview where he talked about. He's like, I had my manager at the time came up to me and was like, "Oh, I met this Todd Dillerson kid last night. It was pretty cool." And he's like, "Todd Dillerson?" He's like, "Ty Dollar Sign?" He's just like, "Yeah." And so the way he described it is exactly the way it plays out in the show, which is utterly
Is that
hilarious.
like, why? Gee?
It's like, why? Is it like, why? Right.
Todd Dillerson.
Todd Dillerson.
Yeah, Todd Dillerson.
Ty Dollar Sign?
Ty Doll- That's it. Ty Dillerson.
Santino plays Mike so fucking well. So
Age.
my 3 without the Todd Dillerson, Dave at the art show. Well, one question I have is, how is this art?
Yeah.
Oh my
God.
He's like, no, it's not nothing racial.
My second is Gata. Yeah, Gata is also that guy that yesterday asked me if rhinoceroses are real.
Yes. You mean because they're extinct?
Was there extinct?
No.
And then my
That was a good one.
third one is just Mike having to deal with Dave's parents. If I was to choose a quote out of there, I would go with the we have 3 Roombas at the house. We don't even have carpet. But just Dave's parents dealing with Mike was so fantastic. And basically anytime Dave's parents are in an episode, I'm happy.
It's such one of the funniest moments. So you took 2 of them because I have a full list of them. So you took the rhinoceros one from me, and then the parents giving Mike the tax records. But the scene where specifically where the dad goes, but the data, and then the mom says to give Dave access to Sam's Club. And he's like, that's stealing, like can't do it. And she's like, her line literally was, and you think it's gonna hurt somebody, Sam? And I was just like, why did she say? And I was like, oh, Sam's Club, like he's a person. It's not.
That's funny.
It's a quick little line, but it's sort of if you miss it, you miss it.
If you didn't bring it up, I would not have known.
It's a hilarious little one-liner. And then the other one is it's kind of on. I think Nine brought this up, or no, producer Terry brought it up. Smoking. I think both of them kind of brought it up. Smoking with Young Thug. When this episode came out, I think it was literally the week that like COVID started getting heavy, and I remember being like, "Are they saying that Young Thug started COVID? Is that what they're saying with this episode? Because like that could be a thing." Because they're like, "Well, you were remember Gunna's like you were sick last week." He's like, "Yeah, I was sick last week, but I'm not sick anymore."
And Gunna snitched. Gunna snitched. Gunna snitched. We know he's a damn snitch. Went in there.
He's like, "But I'm not sick anymore."
I just realized I was like, oh, shit, Gunna snitched.
I mean, you were sick 2 days ago.
Okay, I don't want to start any rap beefs with nobody. I'm watching that right now. I don't really listen to music, but I subscribe to a couple of YouTube channels. Shout out to them when I think of them. But yeah, I read what these gangsters are up to, and don't shoot me. I am not.
You only want beef with Indian actors.
If that was the male, start that shit.
Shout out Hip Hop Daily. I watch those videos all the time to like find out and like whose lyrics are true versus whose aren't, and most of them are true.
Well,
Don't come for me.
Well, did you hear the new thing about that, by the way?
What?
Like, some courts are trying to be like, oh, we can charge you for crimes over this. It's a confession.
Well, I mean, that's how they got. That's what happened to them.
That's exactly what's happening.
That's what's happening with
It's
them.
like
You can't make up a lyric that just says on, Friday at 3:00, I shot my op in the face. And it's like, wait, that is what time it did happen. Can you?
what else can you say?
What's the song lyric?
Yeah,
After-
don't admit crimes on raps.
I hid the gun under my floorboards like the telltale heart. I mean, how was I supposed to know that where they were going to find it?
Like the telltale heart.
And then my last one's going to be at the end of the episode. Lil Dicky, he says he gives this idea for a shirt with the beard and his fro.
Yeah.
And Mike disagrees it's a good idea, but the irony of that is, for anybody that knows, this is actually the shirt that Lil Dicky sells in his merch line. That is like the Lil Dicky, like, I don't know, logo. Yeah, it's him
Lil
with his
Dick.
fro and his beard. So
I gotta assume it's his top selling shirt. It's a
yeah,
good
yeah,
logo.
yeah. I like it.
And
Besides the
you
one that
see
just says Lil
logo
Dicky.
later on when he's looking for logos, and Emma's just like, "Look, I did these ones without the dicks," and as you're scrolling, you see the Afro one.
Right, right. We get another call back to that. So that's why the show it does some good work. It does some good work. All right, Jeff, what do we got for an IMDb score for? Oh my! Another callback to Jim Carrey, the Ace Ventura where he's talking out of his butt. Yeah. Nine, you've seen Ace Ventura, right? Please, you don't like white people? What's going on?
I mean, I've seen Ace Ventura, but I mean, I haven't seen that shit, man.
Bro, just say you haven't seen it. It's okay.
But I have seen it, but I haven't really. I don't remember digesting it.
It's another one to rewatch.
It was it's like I watched all these when I was like 6.
It's great. It's super white.
I love it. They're great.
It's like eating a mayonnaise sandwich is the best.
I mean,
the whitest thing I can think of.
Late 90s and early 2000s like comedies are
you mean all Jim Carrey's movies?
Basically like all the Jim Carrey's movies.
These were not late 90s. These were all 94. 94 Dumb and Dumber came out, The Mask came out, and Ace Ventura came out.
94 is when The Mask came out?
Yes.
Oh,
I like how we can hear the keys.
Was it 95? I believe it was 94.
94. Yeah, it's 94. Shit.
Yeah, I remember. Only reason I remember this is because Jim Carrey said that he made like $10 million in 1 year because he did 3 movies. And that was like his goal. He went on Oprah. He's like, I wrote myself a check for like $10 million. And like, it was like 1991 or 92. And then he was like, 3 years later, like I have a check for like $10 million from like doing all these movies. Like my dreams came true type thing. But I always remembered that.
So
that's like 10 days after I was born, after our birthday. It came out.
God, fuck right off. So first off, I'm going to say I think Ace Ventura is the best out of those 3. Second off, do you guys know where the yellow zoot suit for The Mask came from?
Thought the comic. Isn't it a comic?
Wasn't it Dick Tracy?
First off, the comic is so much more fun.
Darker. It's darker.
Yeah, that's what I know.
It's just straight murder.
Like,
Second, producer T, Dick Tracy's amazing, and yes, he's got a yellow suit, but it's not like that neon yellow.
It's from the Wolf cartoon. No,
What's it from?
Like Jim Carrey's early stand-up. His mom made him ridiculous fucking colored suits like that. And he'd wear them on stage, and that's where that like the color for the zoot suit came from.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Huh. All right. Well, I'm not mad at that.
As for the score, do you guys want to guess it, or do you want me to just go?
I'm gonna go with an 8.4 on this one.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh wow! Look at that.
He was known for wearing like very, very colorful and just kind of like
very bright
yeah.
stuff. Okay. All right, producer Terry, 9. What are we guessing on this score?
I would say I definitely like this one in a different way. I'm going to put it.
Does it make you want to rewatch The Mask?
I'm going to put it at a like 8.3.
Okay.
8.2, 8.3.
Producer Terry.
I'll go higher. I'll say 8.6.
IMDb 7.6.
Wow.
I can see that.
Yeah.
right.
It's a
that
funny
being
episode,
said,
but it
it
is
is-
like a little bit middling, I guess.
Second lowest rated of the season.
Oh.
Okay.
That's sad.
Which
That makes
is, I mean, that's
Somebody's-
good though, because that's like a pretty, good baseline to be like
Right?
at your bottom.
Uh-huh.
The lowest rate of the season is a 7.5. So I mean, like that's
Yeah.
a good bottom.
That's a
Well,
good
yeah.
season.
That's a
That's a good
yeah.
season. That's the
Yeah.
lowest one.
Good basement to fall down on. I guess somebody sucked me though.
Yep.
Mhm.
This
Somebody.
episode, no trivia. Last episode, the only trivia was that Dave actually has hypospadias.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Interesting. So let's just go make up some trivia and put
I
it in
mean,
IMDb.
my trivia is gonna be as we see when Young Thug was sick, Gunna snitched on him and revealed his sick. Just like
Don't at him. Don't come at Terry though.
I'm joking. It's a
I like
joke.
how earlier in the episode, producer T's like, I don't want to start any rap drama. And he's like, I'm going to put it on IMDb and start some rap drama.
Anonymously.
Coming at all of y'all.
He's gonna go to jail. He's going to jail. Who cares?
Interesting. Nine. So what do we have for as far as A plot, B plot goes in this episode, man? What's driving?
I
us?
mean, that's kind of the thing. We like kind of covered it with our
Favorites.
top moments there. And I think that's probably why this episode is maybe like one of the lower ratings, because it does just kind of feel like just a series of events, other than like the fact that Mike is trying to get, is trying to become Dave's manager. Like, what is
the other one I could think of
Els is like, Els is linking up with Trippie Redd.
Starting to push his engineering skills a lot more.
His engineering skills.
I liked how Gata tried to introduce our moms know each other, and he's like, no, they do not. I do not.
I don't know who that is. Yeah. I also love, I didn't catch this reference, but I know about it now. But the reference was we were just at Soho House together. So for people that don't know what Soho House is, we have one here in Austin, but they have one like a lot in like major cities, yada yada. It's just pretty prestigious, quote unquote prestigious exclusive club you pay a lot of money to per month or per year, and you basically get to party with like celebrities, people who have money, influencers, yada yada. Thing about Soho House is you're not supposed to bring your phone in, so nobody really has a lot of footage of what the inside looks like. But I didn't catch that reference because I didn't know what it was until I realized we have one here downtown. And a friend was like, "Oh, next time just let me know. We can go to Soho House." And I'm like, "Bro, like, let's go. I'm trying to meet Gata and stuff. You know what I mean?"
What are we doing tomorrow night?
He's like, "What time is it, Soho?"
I gotta say that. Can you actually pull that picture back up?
Yeah, absolutely.
I love so much. I mean, Gata's so over the top hoodie with all the threads.
It's actually pretty raw. Yeah, I like
and then we got Els, who looks like an extra on Doug. Amazing. Whoever's choosing whoever's the costume designer for this show, I fucking love you.
Like Mike said, if you shovel more coal, we'll get there faster.
That was a good shit.
And Mike's shirt, you look like you're bad at poker.
Oh, it's great. But yeah, this is actually a plot line too.
How much Jeff looks like Mike though?
It does.
White boy with a full beard. Knocker. I've got to find that exact shirt for the next episode.
Seriously. Yeah, I forgot what shirt he's wearing next episode.
But we get the payoff with the Trippie Redd Els connection, because it also leads not only in this season, but it leads to bigger things for elves down the line. But here's the seedlings for sort of the trajectory that elves sort of goes on.
And yeah, the show it's doing a great job of like setting all of that up to where we are getting to see the journeys of everybody. Again, another Atlanta comparison, but sometimes in Atlanta, it does just feel like, okay, they're on their way to something. And then that huge season 2 to season 3 hop where it's just like, nope, they've made it. They got it. They achieved their dreams. And I'm like, okay, I can vibe out with that. But like, what happened? Like, what happened all between that?
This is a little bit more direct connections, whereas the other one's a bit more an abstract and use your imagination type, fill in the blanks.
Right.
With, what are you saying, Jeff? You look like
I was just gonna say. I mean, just it's a random one, but another thing about this episode, and Mike actually flat out says it. I don't think you understand just how stupid the internet is, and how easy it is to make something go viral. just a simple catchphrase, and just call it a challenge. Boom, viral. And that's the thing. The episode's the course of a week.
Right.
He went viral in a week.
And I love his like parents' reaction.
What is on the internet? It's a GIF.
I've heard of these.
and the end of it, his dad actually does hit on something. He's like, they're sitting there and they're like a little like, oh my god, our son's saying this. But then his dad goes, he's got 41 million views. And it's like, yeah, that's how dumb shit goes on the internet, man.
Right. And to sort of add into this, if you look at this scene where the little kid says somebody suck me, I never realized it until today. I don't know why. Maybe I did in the past, but I think I just hit me today. That's a little kid in Allie's class.
Right. I didn't notice Allie was in the background. And when she said the little kid, that was Allie's. I just noticed that today.
Yeah. I was just like, wait, why have I never caught this?
Never caught it.
Yeah, that kid's still alive too. They didn't find it.
No suspects. Huh?
40 million views.
Just like 40 million views. It's like, yeah, that's kind of how that goes.
And the way that the episode is framed, right, where it's sort of it ends in the same place that it began, where they're walking down Sunset or whatever, like they're walking down the same street where the little TMZ tour is going, you know.
But he no longer he's just like, I don't want to be known as that guy.
and how happy Mike is to be seen as
family.
I am, yes, I am.
You know, another thing that just always escapes me, and like I usually have the
unseasoned.
That's very true. I usually have the episode going in the background, so something that just kind of I missed until just now. I think I might have caught it the first run through. Like at the beginning of the episode when they're just sitting in the backyard, they're sitting on a removable from a van. Yeah. Like they're not doing well financially. You know?
I don't know. It's kind of swag. It's kind of swag.
Like Mike's car seems very out of place with them.
Right. He has an Audi. Yeah.
But yeah,
Dave has a Camry.
It is just kind of like really
put together, like sort of just like
using crates and stuff as your table and stuff. Yeah.
Well, they don't have another table anymore, you know.
It's my favorite part when it comes back. It might be my favorite part of the entire season.
Just
when the payoff comes back to it. Yeah.
Hey man, you're gonna have bad luck to sign.
I mean, it's not even like there's holes in it.
Oh yeah, look, it's pretty beat.
Yeah. So
there's
I just have to throw that back up there.
That's a perfect throw it back up. Oh man, what about Emma halfway through the episode? Man, you gotta stop surrounding yourself by these yes men and these theater nerds. Yo, that's Forrest Gump.
Right. He's talking about meeting
Woody
Tom
from Toy
Hanks.
Story.
The whole story of that though was like Tom Hanks introduced him to the mafia, or the mafia introduced him to
the
Tom.
game.
Yeah, and I was just like,
Yeah.
wait, what? Like, what kind of improv is going on here?
I'm not gonna lie, I am super duper in love with Emma. Oof,
Yeah, you are.
that girl is gorgeous.
Yeah, you are. Somebody stuck him. I got Terry. I got Terry. It's a weed cough right there.
I'm just saying, Christine Coe and Taylor Mishiak, I'm in love with both of you.
Hit your boy up. Oh yeah, this scene right here.
Stop surrounding yourself with like yes men and theater dorks.
Wait, what? What's for?
Dave does that a lot like Atlanta, where there's just like some quick throwaway lines that are so funny that it's so easy to miss.
There's very subtle humor in it
right here.
Yeah.
That's
He looks like a shitty Steve Jobs.
He's just like, oh my god.
Right,
yeah. And yeah, like we could probably throw that up there too for this one. Still unseasoned.
That should be the tagline for season 3.
Let me ask you a question. Do you think that is a reference to Dave the show or Dave the person? Or just yes?
Fine both.
Just the whole vibe sometimes.
Right.
I mean, he is just like a little bitch sometimes, though. Throughout the whole show, like, what's this part with the fucking? Let's see here. Look at him with his little neti pot.
And not just that.
Okay, he's right about the distilled water. Do not put anything but distilled water in a neti pot. You will fucking kill yourself.
Agreed. But when your girlfriend goes out of her way to bring it to you, maybe don't go, Mike would have brought the distilled water. I mean, when you're gorgeous, out of your league, girlfriend goes out of her way to bring it to you. Maybe don't be like, Mike would have brought it.
Mike would have brought the water. I mean, that's what's there right here.
Allie Molly. Allie Molly's too good for Dave.
Allie Molly, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I love it. Well, yeah, these 2 episodes, we had a lot of fun with them. If there's anything else you guys want to point out in the comments, feel free to. If you guys haven't seen this, here's the thing. It's not Atlanta, but if you guys haven't seen it because it's not Atlanta, you will always like miss out.
You're doing yourself a disservice,
an injustice. Producer Terry, like let's be honest with the people, right? Like we had to kind of drag you in to watch this, and
They did. They are already doing episodes of that. I think you hopped at the end of her season
2,
right?
You for sure were on season 2. Yeah.
I didn't come on season 2, and you guys were telling me because like Atlanta had just ended for season 2, and you're all like, "You should watch Dave. You should watch Dave if you like Atlanta." I was like, I don't even listen to Lil Dicky. I don't like Lil Dicky as a rapper at all. I thought he was terrible, and I never gave him a chance until you guys told me to just watch the show, and I did, and I was like, "Oh, it's pretty good. It's pretty good." And I was like, "Oh, Lil Dicky, he actually can rap."
Yeah, I didn't like.
Still haven't gone back to listen to his actual album, but I do enjoy Dave.
It's because neither of you never heard the I Ate Her Ass song.
Yeah. If I heard that one first, I would have been like, yeah, that's a bop.
It's a banger.
Going slaps. So I can get the criticism of this show, but give it a chance. I think, especially wait till you get 5 episodes in. And if you don't love it, then you're not.
Episode 5 is the convincer right there.
Oh,
you can make it to like that's my challenge for everybody who doesn't like Dave. At least get to episode 5, and after episode 5, you can talk all the shit you want. But if you haven't gotten to episode 5, don't talk shit yet.
Right. And speaking of episode 5, next week we're going to come back. We're going to break down episode 5 and 6. 5, I think, like probably everybody on this panel, it's their favorite episode of the season, of this particular season.
I would say
I really love it. Kenya, thank you. Yeah, love like the show. Looking forward to the new season. We are as well, and we want to just break these down in anticipation of it. So, if there's any callbacks or anything, we've already touched on them. But yeah, as we wrap this up, fellas, any other notes, any other tidbits, anything we didn't cover? Let's start with Jeff. Jeff, anything?
It's Mike, thank you, but no, I'm just gonna second what you guys have been saying. Episode 5 is a turning point, and episode 6 is amazing. If you're still not about it after hearing last week and this week, I'm telling you, give next week a listen to, and I bet we can get you on board. It's I'm gonna leave it at that.
And I'll say this too, in sort of accordance with that. It's funny your name is Mike and you're wearing a blue hat, because if you notice in the show, similar to like what Atlanta does if they do colorations and stuff, Mike typically wears like a blue or like a green blue or something as his shirt, as his color, whereas Dave typically a lot wears the color peach. So go count those episodes where he does that. But that's typically like these we have colors for characters, and it's a real beautiful thematic thing that they do. Terry, any closing notes from you?
Speaking of colors, I'm just gonna throw next episode 5. The color blue comes in real important right in the beginning of the episode.
Oh yeah.
All right, sorry.
For the Crips.
What about the Bloods?
Terry wants beef for real.
That's about it. Like I said, don't criticize it till you get to episode 5 that we'll talk about next week.
For sure. I love that episode 9. Any closing notes from you?
I mean,
well, that's it. All right, folks. No, I'm just kidding. I'm taking too long over there.
I mean, that's it. That's it. That's it. That's the end of the show.
Ta-da, we're done. All right. Well, producer Terry, let people know where they can find you. They've seen the pins. 9, hold them up. Where you got? Let these people know what they can reach out to Terry for.
As always, Pendependence CO for Colorado on Instagram, or you can just reach my main Instagram, terryfphotos. You can leave a message on NineNerdYards, basically everywhere. Just say, I want the pins, and I'll reach out to you. Unless you're a snitch ass rapper, don't reach out to me.
We're gunning for you.
Better leave me alone. I got my Ellie gun. I got me a Walther PPK just like her. I'm like, boom.
Terry wants all the beef. So if you want to reach out to him and get some beef, reach out to him. Or he might, if you want some pins, reach out to him. He might send some pins. Mike, where can people find you and follow you if they want to reach out to you?
I think for starters, you should always try Skyping me at Don Cheadle's driveway at littledickie2.com because of the hackers. Then you can try finding me on Facebook, just Jeff Madel, or you can try finding me on Instagram, Madel Jeff. Or if you're in Austin, just walk around the streets. I'm out there every once in a while.
He's on your nearest corner. Also, you missed last week when we made the reference as to why you have the email that you do. We literally spent a good 2 or 3 minutes just being like, okay, in case you don't know why Jeff does this bit, let us tell you it's from this episode. So
the fact that I could make any username for Skype, I was like, wow, this has got to be this forever now. And it still is. And I watched that episode over 3 years ago.
3 years later. Yeah. And here we are. 9, where can people find you? They want to reach out to you for all things Nerd Nation related.
If somebody wants to, never mind.
Fuck you. Is that what you're going to say? No, you weren't.
If somebody wants to suck me, reach out to me right here on 9NerdYards YouTube.
9Nerd Sock, yeah.
Talking about that now, and also on the Discord, we got 300 people on there. We're going over The Last of Us. We're still talking about Atlanta. Of course, we're going to be talking about Dave and reviewing just so many other things. Hey, I see you, Film Age. I'll be talking to you soon. Like I said, it still holds true. Like, if you're standing up, sit down right now. Call off work tomorrow. I'm dropping a video. It's going to be a big one.
Slacking my boss right now.
Right. And then, of course, you can hit me, join my Patreon. That's only $1. And yeah.
Go do it. Everybody, look out for what's dropping tomorrow. And it's not another UFO in the sky. It will be.
It's not a balloon. It'll be going up.
On a Friday. Love it. Well, if you guys want to follow me, you can follow me in your, favorite, social media platform, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat. You can also follow me. I'm TikToking with the kids.
TikTok fire too. TikTok's fire.
Thank you, man. I just be posting funny clips. I just be posting a lot of episodes from my other podcast, Unfiltered Bachelor, talking all things relationship and dating related. So if you guys want to follow that, tune your favorite podcast platform, iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, anywhere podcasts are. That's where the show is. I want to thank everybody for tuning in, commenting, liking, sharing. Thank y'all so much. And yeah, buy some pins, y'all. Either buy some pins or go give Nine $1 per month. So that way you can get access to some really cool stuff. We will be dropping again. As soon as we've been waiting for this video to drop, just to be very transparent, we've been waiting for this video to drop a lot of old stuff that we did, that me, Jeff, and Terry did as far as like content goes. And we will be dropping the Gina Hecht interview as well.
It's much more polished now.
Exactly. So yeah, we'll be dropping all that, but we've been waiting for Nine to do this, so everybody tune in tomorrow for it. And if you're watching this right now, you're still watching Dave and keeping up with us, episodes 5 and 6 next week. Watch those so that way you can follow and comment along with us. We want to thank everybody for tuning in morning, evening, afternoon. We do appreciate you. Until the next time, we will see you. Peace.
Somebody suck me.